They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Utah Utes offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Dampier. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll take it himself. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. So the Arizona Wildcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Snagged in the middle. It's Olsen.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to do it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to pass, it's Fafita. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Bentley.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Caught near the sticks. It's Simmons. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Parker. At the 40, there he goes. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Utes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Dumps it to the back. On target. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover, you get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to
catch in the middle. It's Hudson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. The give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Hudson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real...
There he goes! Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown run.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. And the returner will be brought down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the right. Beautifully thrown ball. Nice grab. Good footwork. Everything you want on the completion. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Give to the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He's got it on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Right down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
To the air, it's Fafita. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on 1st down, open up the entire plate.
And it just makes life so easy on quarter.
Breaks into the open. The 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Man, it's hard to play defense. There's so many options. You can see the RPO here. I got to play the pass. I got to hesitate for just a second. Give it to a fast speedster now that takes a crack and just chews up those yards.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. And back to the air on second down. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Utes will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love screen passes on offense, and you got to do them in different ways. To the running backs, you can do them to receivers, do them to tight ends. Didn't gain any yards on that one, but don't be afraid to dial that play up again later.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. To throw, it's Fafita. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Arizona.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Kick comes up short, and he's going to try to bring it back. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Utes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. Firing to the right, complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes the catch, and he will score! Touchdown, Arizona! They'll try to add another to their lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and then make the big play, get the touchdown.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Escapes trouble. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the ground with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Dampier. The screen, he's got wheels. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Craig. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
To the air, it's Fafita. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Smacks him with the stiff arm. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the third quarter. This defense will start the fourth on its heels. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field. When I run that post route, QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's got some space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Pressure coming. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Punt is on its way. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Got it in the middle, it's Bentley. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking downfield on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Simmons. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. And the Utes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Simmons. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Simmons. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And that's another 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Lets it fly. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the